Hi everyone! So I thought I'd do a quick video on that gel remover because we don't know what it's like on natural nails. So I'm going to put a base coat and 2 coats of Ready Set Ski, my new favourite blue, and then a top coat. So I thought it was prime time because I was getting some washing out of the wash basket and it ripped off. So there is a little bit of bruising under that nail plate, unfortunately. But these press-on nails have been on for nearly 3 weeks at this point, so it was kind of, time. But they are really stuck on. So the gel remover kit comes with, obviously, the Magic Gel Remover, the liquid latex that I'm putting on now to protect my skin, and then a scraper as well. So we tried this on a press-on nail, didn't we, on its own, and it was just magical. It bubbled away at all of that gel polish, and it even started eating away at the actual gel press-on itself. And Debbie commented and said, well, what's it like on a natural nail? And I was like, you know what, I actually don't know, so let's try it out. And then this popped off, ripped off. So yeah, it was perfect. So I'm just going to apply it all over, nice and thick, all over that blue polish. And I'm going to zoom in and speed it up so we can see what it's actually doing. So you can see those tiny little bubbles appearing. And I think I'm going to put timestamps on this to show you how long I waited. I'm not very patient at all. So it's been 1 minute. And I don't think that is enough time. But again, I'm not very patient at all. So I was having a quick look. I was having a little poke about to see if anywhere was bubbling up. It wasn't. So because I'd scraped some of that off, I applied another coat. Speed it up. And let's see how long I've waited this time. 30 seconds. But I do think some of it comes off at this point. Yeah, so the top layer, the top coat, and I think the first layer of blue is actually coming off. But if you were to apply this to every single nail, so say you were working on one hand, you'd put it on the thumb and then all of the fingers. By the time you've done that, you go back to the thumb, it's already got to be about 1.5 minutes, hasn't it? 2 minutes. So then it's actually started working. And then by the time you start scraping at that thumb and removing it, then that index finger is going to have started working as well. So I think I'm just impatient because it was just the one nail. And also, you are technically supposed to get a nail file, and like I'm doing now, rough up that top coat, the top coat, so that gel, excuse me, can penetrate through those. See, now that I've done that, you can see that massive bubble that is forming. So if you did that to all of your nails that needed to have the gel polish removed, it's going to be so much quicker because you've created like gaps and holes filing that top coat off. Well, you haven't filed all off, you've just created a few scratch marks in it with a file, so that those gaps and holes are perfect for that gel polish remover to penetrate down into those gel layers, down to the bottom, to the base coat, and it will start doing its magic. Absolutely love it. And then really, when there's only a tiny little bit left, you can just get your hand file, a 180 grit. Don't go any higher than a 180 grit, any lower, than a 180 grit. The lower the number, the more grit it is. So a 180 is the lowest number you should be putting on your natural nails. If you've got very thin nails, go for a 240. But like here, there's a tiny bit left. There's no point adding more Magic Gel stuff to it. Just remove the liquid latex, get a 180 or a 200 or a 240 grit file, and just file away those tiny little bits of gel polish that are left. So I'm going to get a piece of lint-free wipe and soak it in acetone and give it a good rub and try and get rid of all that dust, all that Magic Gel Remover paste, because it is like a paste, a gritty paste. How many times can you say paste? and just try and clean it up as best as I can to see what is actually left on the nail. Some of it is still loose, so it's literally coming up with just my nail touching it. Gave it all a buff over to remove any lines, any scratches, and then I put a little bit of cuticle oil. Can you see that bruise? Oh, it was so sore when I did it. Hated it. But yeah, there is a tiny little bit bottom left and a tiny bit top right. Just get your file. That will definitely take it away. But this was just a really quick video just to show you that it does work on a natural nail. Just make sure that you are roughing up, scratching that surface, that top coat, so that it can penetrate a lot better and work a lot faster. If you are interested in purchasing the gel remover, you can save 10% using my code. I'll link that down below and I'll put it on screen now. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday for another tutorial. Bye.